again at Karachi at the National Bank Stadium, and indeed I'll tell you it's a lovely evening. It's another very pleasant day, and we're looking forward to game number 3, which is coming up. That is Karachi Ghazis versus Mirpurkhaas Tigers, and they'll be the ones who will be battling it out in match number 3. And as I said, we are live at the National Bank Stadium in Karachi. It is a beautiful evening. It's a lovely sight indeed. The lights are on. We expect the pitch to be good. Two umpires, Haider and Waleed Yaqub, walking out to the centre. And with me, Salman Butt. Good evening to you, Salman. What do you reckon?
Thank you, Roshan. Looking at the umpire, definitely it's more chilly tonight. And with the wind blowing, no dew tonight. And that will be a huge factor in the game as the Mirpurkhaas team runs in. And we can see a lot of known faces over there. Umar Amin, the captain, Hasibullah, the latest debutant for the Pakistan team, Umar Akmal in this team, along with Asif Ali. So a lot of explosive power in this team when you talk about these names. And on the other side, the Karachi team, with 3 young batters in the team, they'll have to be careful. One of the top 3 has to bat through the innings. And one of these 2 preferably, because they are the men in form. Saibzada Farhan last 3 years has been the top scorer in the national T20, and Akhlaq recently has struck very good form.
Yeah, they'll try to make amends. As we know, they did have a game yesterday. They played extremely well, and you would have thought that they'll be the ones who would be winning, because the way they batted yesterday, the way they dominated, the way they came back.
76 in the first power play. So we have the teams on our screens now. Karachi Ghazis, the side batting, Saibzada Farhan, Haider Ali, Akhlaq, Umair bin Yusuf. And that is where the experience of the batting ends. And the rest are young boys or the bowlers. So this is where these 4 have to take the major responsibility. Whereas on the other side, Umar Amin, Hasibullah, Umar Akmal, Danish Aziz, Asif Ali, Shahab Khan. So first 6 batters are internationals with loads of experience. And that is where the strength obviously lies with Mirpurkhaas side more. And these 4 have to take care of their team.
Well, Mirpurkhaas look a good side. They look an experienced side. But what about these guys? He looked very good yesterday. He got them off to a good start. And just couldn't carry on, just couldn't take them over the line at a time when they needed Karachi yesterday. They needed something special. But we're ready now for ball number 1. There's no dew. That's interesting, because the dew means dew yesterday nullified a lot of things, especially the bowling skills, and runs were quite easy. The outfield was fast. But let's see, will the ball start to move around under lights?
It did move last night, and maybe the movement ended a bit early because of the dew. But today, with no dew around, we can expect the ball to go, to swing around for a bit longer. And we also see a slip standing, which we didn't see to start with in the game last night. So this is good from the bowling side, looking to take wickets, and that's the key.
That's a lovely sight, isn't it? And here we're ready almost for the first ball. Sameen Gul, he's pretty experienced, someone who seams and swings the ball around. Well, he's played PSL, he carries a lot of experience. So interesting to see how he would use the conditions. So there's a bit of a chat out in the middle. What do you think they're discussing?
Well, interesting to know that, actually. Didn't hear anything, but definitely Saibzada Farhan and Sameen Gul have played together a lot of cricket for the KP province, and they know each other inside out. So it would be interesting battle to see, because he bowls the new ball for KP and he faces the new ball for KP.
Here's the first ball. Straight away you could see that inward movement and deflection onto the stumps. There is something happening. You could see that inward movement back into the right-hander. Good start by Sameen, the first delivery. Take a look. Yeah, he's just looking to push it in, but he got a lot of movement back into the right-hander.
Yes, Sameen can swing the ball both ways, and that too at a reasonable pace.
There's a lot of movement. That's a wide. That's badly directed. So getting a lot of in-swing, inward movement back into the right-hander. Now, if you're going to get that kind of movement, you'll be looking to bowl around that off stump or just outside. That did a lot. All right, excited. Already the supporters are here.
Yes, good to see some sport come in and cheer the guys on. Obviously, a lot of youngsters playing in this tournament, 3 per playing team. So it's important for them to taste this crowd thing. Some movement off the pitch this time, and Sahibzada not looking comfortable with it, inside edging it. Fortunately, didn't go onto the stumps. So the crowd have the banners in the hands and saying thank you to the Sindh Premier League. Obviously, a great platform for lots of youngsters, local ones, and also from all around the country. Not timed well this time, hitting the bottom edge of the bat, and Sahibzada, it's a rusty start for him, whereas Sameen Gul is getting the swing going, but he would like to be more precise with his line and length. Maybe pick up a couple of wickets. That would be very crucial, how the bowlers do in the power play, and that is where Sindh last night, they scored heavily, 76 off the power play. And this one has been punched, but good fielding at the covers. No run. Sahibzada stays on strike. Moin Khan, the great Pakistan keeper, he's heading this team. Mirpurkhaas.
What a player he was, Moin Khan. Not just a keeper, but with a batting hand. Some of the shots, he was so innovative.
He was a wonderful athlete. Could run really fast, could hit the strokes, which not many people could, especially facing the fast bowlers, hitting them over square leg for big sixes. And this one is edged, inside edge, and well taken by Hasibullah. That's a brilliant take. And we haven't seen many brilliant takes by the keeper today, and this is certainly one special catch going to his left.
Just take a look at it. That was the in-swinger, and it was flying off an under edge or an inside edge. Let's take a look. He was looking to come down, then almost cut him half. It's the inside edge, and it was dropping. And I always like to see keepers taking two-handed catches rather than the one-handed stuff. Farhan goes without scoring. 1 for 1.
So it's Haider Ali to come in, and he needs runs. He definitely needs runs. It's been a long time since we have seen the best of Haider Ali. He is indeed a very, very talented youngster, but he hasn't fulfilled the promise. He hasn't lived up to the skill levels that he possesses in terms of performances. And this is the replay of the wicket that fell. Sahibzada trying to go over mid-wicket. In the process, edging it. And a great take by Hasibullah. Wicket keepers generally are more athletic, and this one was a special take.
Nicely driven. What a lovely shot. What a way to announce himself at the crease. A boundary off the first ball to end the over. 5 for 1.
Wonderful, textbook stuff. High elbow, head leaning, and everything perfect about that stroke. If you can play shots like that, why would you rely on slogging?
Five for one. Shadab Khan. Mirpurkhaas doing a very good job getting a wicket early. Shahab, beg your pardon, Shahab Khan. Shadab is a name that you remember. Yeah, but it's Shahab. I missed the D there.
Yeah, Shahab is one of the fast bowlers, the left arm quicks. Played this season for Team Aptabad, and oh, some swing and some carry. Surprises the keeper and goes for 4. And this is something you do not expect of Hasibullah. He's a far better keeper, what this replay would suggest. And I think he was surprised by the carry that Shahab got.
Just take a look at the way he went for the ball. I thought he was a little bit slow. Yeah, and maybe the bounce as well hit him on the chest. His gloves were not moving as quickly. As you said, he was down a little bit off the pitch. Surprised him. So Clark will be the batter on strike. He's got a slip in for Shahab. Left arm over the wicket. So we've seen swing and bounce quite early. The first over, there was a lot of in-swing. The first delivery here, bit of extra bounce. Backward square leg out, third out on the boundary. Otherwise, a pretty conventional field for the power play with those fielders inside the 30-yard circle. None of them are tight, really. All of them at the edge of the 30-yard circle, just short extra cover, looking to save the single. So Clark, the batter on strike, he looked very good yesterday. And he leaves, that's good. Just making sure that he gets an idea, just trying to play himself in. That ball again angled across the right-hander.
Yes, it's good to have a look at what's happening, because this pitch certainly is a bit different to the one we played on last night. And some movement, some good carry as well. And Clark knows that he is the man in form, and there are youngsters to follow.
That stayed down. That stayed down. It's starting to be a little bit uneven with bounce. We've seen a few balls carry, but just look at this. It was not pace off, and it was pitched almost halfway.
Yes, a two-pace pitch, definitely, because there are patches of green and then there are bare patches. So definitely there will be times when the ball will not arrive. So the batters, they need to be watchful.
Nicely driven, looking to hit it on the up. Trusting the bounce, trusting the pace that time. That's an indication of a batter's form, and also what he thinks about the surface when he's looking to drive on the up. The bounce has to be a bit even when you're looking to play that shot.
And it's got more to do with the kind of form that you are in. He scored a double hundred last week in a first-class game, got 66 last night, and that confidence definitely is showing in his batting, and too much of it.
That was a bit wild. That was honestly a bit wild. His head was up. The ball was going across. He was going over mid-on. Just look at this. Look at his head. He was in no position. The ball swinging right across. He was just swinging wildly. Massive flourish at the end, but with no connection.
So Shahab making a good comeback. 4 dots after the first 5 wides. This one has been flicked. There is protection. A deep square will restrict him to 1.
Talk about skills in a game. I believe in the T20 format, you got 3 stages of the game. You have the power play, you got the middle overs, you also got the 10. I mean, bowling in those respective areas or respective phases of the game requires a lot of skill. We start off with the power play with just 2 fielders, and at a time where bowlers are more interested in bowling dots rather than wickets, it's a massive challenge as a bowler, because skill level is not something that they want to employ. The T20 cricket is about primarily a dot. 2 done, 11 for 1. They're starting to enjoy themselves. Still early days. 11 for 1. Karachi needs a good score here. They're a bit disappointed with what they had in the opening game. Samin had a good first over. Clark on strike. Drop and run.
Both of these batters are naturally aggressive stroke players, so it will be interesting to see how they approach this innings. At the moment, we have seen a couple of hits and misses, and also seen a couple of times where they've left the ball. So it's a mix of being careful and then going after the ball and being in no position to do so. If they lose a couple of quick wickets, don't have much in the bank.
Swinging with the movement. Now, with Samin getting that kind of movement, I would rather see him going full and swinging it back. I mean, there is an element of risk, but there is also the chances are that you'll either find the pad or find the stumps. But at this length, he's just allowing the batter to work the line and work more than the line, the angle.
Yes, I think he's not in his full flow, not in his rhythm. He looks a bit rusty, and if you have a look at his follow-through, he's not following through the way a fast bowler would. He's just like cutting it short. So maybe he's coming back from an injury or something and not going all out. And this one has been given out, and that too without much of an appeal.
It was a choked appeal, I thought. I like to look at Samin's reaction. Straight away, he felt that the ball was going down the leg side. His hands went up. He can laugh about it. Let's take a look. Look at the reaction of the bowler. That stayed down. It appears to be going down the leg side. Look at that reaction. He thought it was missing the stumps. There has to be some appeal from the keeper.
That is 1 wicket that has fallen, and he has taken everybody by surprise. That everybody is looking for who appealed, because the bowler didn't look interested at all, and Clark was shocked to be given out. Clearly looked as if the ball was going down the leg side, but then again, it's the umpire's call, and it's 13 for 2, and Karachi in trouble.
For 2. Karachi not looking good. Amar bin Yusuf is a new batter. Karachi Ghazis, they're in a bit of a hole here. They need to come out, and they need to come out quickly. Samin has been the man on song. That's a much better length, slightly fuller. But there was a bit of tentativeness on the part of the batter. Take a look at this. It's clearly stayed down. And from a more direct angle, it appeared to be going down the leg side. I think it's the keeper that asked the question. Right, this is a better angle. It's front on, clearly missing the stumps. Look at middle and off. You could see middle and off. And the bowler appears to be shocked as he turns back. He didn't expect it. He's not even celebrating.
Well, umpire didn't need any appeal for that. He was that sure. Giving it out, shocking the bowler and the batter. So this is one decision which has shocked both the parties. So once again, it's a fast bowler today. Earlier on, we saw Shahnawaz Dhani take 4 wickets, and now Samin Gul. He's already got 2, and he's in his second over, 2 for 7.
Keeps following the batter from outside the off stump. He's bowled good, controlling lines and lengths. 2 for 7 it is after 2 overs. Karachi 13 for 2. That's a look at the card. Shibzad out quite early. Teklak out for 2. So it's now Haider and Umair, the 2 batters. They're just in. They'll just face 3 deliveries. And there's a lot of repair work that is required for Karachi. So Shahab will continue. Bowled a good first over. Right, Haider will be the man.
Well, Haider and Umair both now have to manage bulk of these overs to bat, because they don't have much experience in the remaining batters. That would be the key for the Karachi team, how long these two bat and how well they bat. Maybe Haider needed a situation like this, because he has been someone who has never felt like taking any responsibility. And tonight, he's lost 2 senior partners and juniors to follow. So he's the main man now.
Impressed with the Mirpurkhaas bowling. They've been very accurate. And they bowled a lot of dot balls, building that pressure. Getting 2 wickets in the process. Again, you could see they're at the batter. At best, the Karachi batters have just been able to push and run singles. We haven't really seen those big shots. We did see boundaries courtesy of wides and byes, but nothing really in terms of aggression from the batters. When you think of the power play with field restrictions on. Oh, that's good. That is good. We spoke about the lack of aggression, and look at what we get. It was bowled wide of the off stump, Fuller. And what a shot that was. Look at the arms, how quick those hands were.
Yes, Umair there, he found some width and he threw everything into it, timing it to perfection. Just have a look at this, stand and deliver. Hand-eye coordination. Before any fielder realized it, had crossed the boundary. Important partnership this. They need to carry on.
So good start to the over. The second ball, you get a boundary. Now you need to try and maximize. And he was trying to hit the leather of the cover. He was really trying to hit it too hard. There was no timing. It was pure power that he completely missed hit it.
Also, I think there was no balance while trying to execute that stroke. He lost his shape in trying to hit it too hard.
Oh, he's looking to go over the top. That's a perfect length. Look at the movement. He was not there. The length was perfect, and it's the movement that defeated him. Great angle by Shahab. He's been seaming it away. He's been taking it away from the right-hander. He was looking to go over the top. Just couldn't get there, and then you also saw that angle going past the outside edge. It has to be a wide. The intention was right. He was going full and wide, but it was too wide.
Something that is surprising me is that he's bowling wide outside the off stump. Why have a deep square leg? Why not a point over there and have him in the circle and ask the batter to go across the line? Because if they pick one more wicket, they are into the youngsters.
That was rushing. That was on to him, but he's going to fall safe. Certainly surprised the batter with a bit of extra pace. Was on to him quickly. 4 overs done. Not yet. I think there's one more ball left in the over. For a moment I thought it was 4 overs. That last ball was banged in short but quicker, and certainly had the batsman surprised as he was looking to play the pull shot. Nicely played. That should be 4. Using the pace. I love the way they use the angles. Just waiting for the ball, opening the face of the bat. 4 overs done. It's 25 for 2.
यार कराची वाले थके थके लग रहे हैं, ऐसा क्यों है? क्या कराची जाग रहा है?
Karachi once again in trouble after yesterday's outing. Once again they find themselves in a spot of bother. 25 for 2 after 4 overs. Sameen Gul from the University Road end. It's not the first time it has happened. The ball hasn't really bounced as much, taking the under edge down to fine leg for a boundary.
Yeah, not a lot of control in the shot. A swing and a miss, and timing's not been easy to come by in the games today. We saw the team batting first at the 3 o'clock start. They really struggled to edge their way up to 130, which was way below par in the end. The opposition team winning by 10 wickets. Lakana Challengers winning by 10 wickets. So the team batting first, they've got to get their act together.
I think when you see the first game, it's almost like, oh, there's an overthrow here, runs. You can't be sloppy after having such a good control of the game in the power play. Shouldn't be leaking those runs. He's talking about it's almost deceiving to us when you look at the pitch and you talk about that first game, the struggle, batting first, 130, and then what? An hour and a half later, it becomes a batting paradise. I guess it's more to do with the kind of bowling that was done second time around. And maybe the bowling unit just lost their hope and everything with trying to defend the 134 because it just looked so lopsided.
Yeah, you often watch the intent as well. Batsmen who came out in the second innings, I mean, they're running between wickets was urgent. There's a big appeal, but I think it's going down the leg side there. Running between the wicket was urgent. They were, you know, looking to put bat on ball. They got in line. I felt in the first innings it was a little bit hit or bust, you know, and particularly when you haven't got your iron and conditions might be a little bit slow. It's very difficult to time the ball. So the major difference for me was the timing and the execution. But when they weren't scoring the boundaries or hitting the big ones, they were rotating the strike. The singles were coming. They were pushing hard for the two, and that kind of attitude can make a huge difference. Suddenly the boundary does come, and because you're awake and you're alert, boom, you can get it. So they just need to up the ante a little bit here. Oh, this is a big one. That is in the slot if you've ever seen it. That's out the ground. Wow, he got hold of that one.
Yeah, the sound of ball on bat. You just could feel it, hear it. He's gone the long distance, swinging in with the arc, and that's what Haider can do. It's been a while we haven't really seen a big knock from him. Look at that. That just flew off the face of the bat. Samin Gul can offer some pace, and this had everything. Timing, power, execution. Hasn't lost shape. Everything's perfect. It's gone on the roof.
Yeah, something we didn't see earlier on today. A bit of the nighttime energy that maybe has spotted you. It just speeds up a little bit. But gee, did Haider get hold of that? That was a master blast.
And you'd know that kind of shot will give you a lot of confidence as a batter. When you're struggling for runs, you're just not getting there. Something like that. That one shot, you get it from the middle of the bat and you know you arrived.
Yeah, you might have tried a few options before. Maybe you've gone into out and didn't come off late and missed a few times. Then you run down the wicket and missed one. And suddenly when you hit one like that, something sticks. And you think, right, that's my option. Anything short of a length, I'm going to wait for it there and then I'm going to pick it up. And you start to build confidence around that shot. And anything else, wherever it is, you start to pick up the ones and twos.
The only thing we've seen over a period of time at Haider is that he's a proper bat. He's a proper batter. But when he doesn't get that strike rotation or boundary, he gets into that release shot. He'll try to swing one to cow corner, and more often than not, he has thrown his wicket away doing that.
Talk going on in the middle. There's the ball, we can see it. No one seems to be able to find it. Such was the size of the shot. This didn't go a few rows back, this went many rows back. Like one of those ping pong machines, isn't it? Number 23. Whoever put money on number 23. They'll get a new ball out. Or will they get the one back? I'm sure they will. They'll find it at some point.
Now what the keeper is telling the umpire is that we've seen the ball, it's right there on the big screen. They don't want the ball to be changed. And fair enough, that's the captain Umar Amin right there. He's saying it's right there, number 23. Just send someone and pick it up. There you are. Well, the umpire, well, he's the umpire. He's got the final call. He says, nothing doing, son. We cannot waste time. Get on with it. So a new ball has been given. This ball hasn't really taken much beating. Yes, 40 is on the board in 4.4, but we haven't really had shots that have been going and hitting the side screens or the parameter boards.
Yeah, just a little bit unsettling, but you just wonder whether Haider's sweating on another short of a length delivery here. Is he going to try and go for another one? Confidence will be high now. Open stance.
Yes, 2 wickets down, but you still say one more over to go in the power play. You got 41 on the board. They've got to utilize this as a foundation, as a platform that's been prepared. Don't lose any more wickets till over number 10. I'd keep Umair bin Yusuf right till the end. He's someone who could do Asad Naseem, so to speak, what happened in the previous game, but he can hit the ball well too. Haider can experiment with those big hits. But when I say that, this reminds me, it's the end of the over. We'll come back to that. 5 overs gone, 42 for 2.
From the Karachi Ghazis.
42 for 2. Families and people are getting together. Evenings are so refreshing here in Karachi this time of the year. Watching some good cricket, family time out, and a bowling change. Danish Aziz left arm spin will now operate from our end. That's a pavilion end for Mirpurkhaas Tigers. He was talking about where has that gone? Just over point. He makes it look so easy, effortless. He's in control of the shots, and it's a good way of welcoming a new bowler, just to remind him who's boss.
Yeah, this wasn't a bad ball. Just watch how quick his feet moved into position. The key thing there is he got underneath it, didn't he? Opened the hands, flayed the wrists open. He knows there's no one out there. There's a offside field that's up in the ring. There's 2 back on the leg side, so he knows where his gaps are. Oh, it's well bowled. He was going to go again. I think he was aiming over mid-off, but Danish was up to the task, just holding it back a little bit. So it's a clever bit of bowling. You can see the intent, though. I like this from Omer. He wants to take down the spinner. And Danish has just got to make sure he doesn't give too much width here. He's going to try and cramp the right-hander. There's 2 men, as we said, out there. So if you want to go for the big shot, say, look, take on the big boundary.
Again, same result, this time a little square of the wicket. And how well he played that, Haider Ali. Just made some room to open those arms up. And he's played it over extra. Good crisp hit that.
Now, this was pretty. I would say even almost a better shot off the back foot. It's not an easy shot to play. Key how he waited for that ball to just turn, grip a little bit, pierce the gap. So it's 50 up. 50 up, approaching 10 and over. It's a good job. He comes down, he goes big, and he's going to pick the man out, and he does. Haider Ali, you called it. He gives his wicket away again, just at the wrong time. Danish, oh, it's a clever bit of bowling.
Yeah, that's the problem. 1 hit too many. This time coming down the wicket. The idea was right. He's picked the man. Now he's taken the chance. 2 men patrolling the boundary in the power play, and you find 1.
Well, he showed glimpses of what he can do. 21 from 11. It's a little cameo. He goes. It's 51 for 3.
Ali Ishaq, the new batter in, left-hander. Emerging cricketer. And he's out there because Haider Ali was just dismissed. The last ball of the power play now. And ends up with a dot ball. 51 for 3 after 6.
Maybe vacuum so for that. We have Ghana. Clear plus 9 Q chance. Energy ring 9 Q.
Power plays out of the way, 51 for 3. And let's get back to our discussion. We're talking about, I'm maybe contradicting myself. I want to get Nick's opinion on it. That we're talking about Umair bin Yusuf maybe bats till the end and the other guy can, take his chances with the big hits. Very recently there's an interview and Indian captain said that there is no room for anchors in T20 cricket. Do you agree with that?
That is a good question. I think there is room. And the reason I say that, I think there's room for one. And the reason I say that is I think you come up in different conditions. Sometimes you get low-scoring affairs, and you always need one player, I think, who can play that sort of anchor role. That doesn't mean he does that slowly or, doesn't be aggressive. But I think there has to be a natural understanding. You look at this situation, 51 for 3. Someone's going to have to grab this game and try and bat through, while the others are more aggressive.
Oh! Bang! Bullseye. Arif Yaqub. First ball in the Sindh Premier League. And he hits bullseye.
Straight through him. No, you can't pull a ball of that length. Too full. In these conditions, the ball doesn't bounce much. He's not a tall man, so Omar bin Yusuf, he goes for 20. They've lost 2 wickets now. 2 new batters are in. Bowled Arif. It's 51 for 4. One thing you don't want to do is lose 2 quick wickets, and it's exactly what Karachi have done. They need a victory. Lost yesterday, back playing their second game. Ali and Adil, the new batters, both on 0. Adil Mio, the young man, left-handed batter, so the left-hand, right-hand combination, but they've just come to the wicket straight after the power play, 4 down. It's not looking pretty for Karachi. Oh, there's an edge. Sharp chance. That's to be said. They'll get off strike. Arif, the new bowler, he's taken a wicket with his very first delivery. Let's have a look at this again. The ball just drifts across. Ah, it's a nice bit of bowling. Where was the slip? They're going to get one in now.
Such a good ball. I remember in the domestic circuit recently, Arif Yaqub started performing so well in the T20s. He was nowhere to be seen. And he was picked up by Peshawar Zalmi for this season's PSL. The headhunters got the right man. And you'll see a lot of him, especially with the wide ball in the T20 circuit. He'll be your go-to man when you'll want some spin, some wrist spin. But the projected score says 171. That's a long way from home. They're 53 for 4 at the moment. The ball isn't bouncing. He's your very different kind of a leggy. When you talk about T20 leg spinners, you like Rashid Khan or others who are bowling quick, fast, flatter trajectory. He has that loop. He doesn't shy away from giving flight when required, when needed.
Yeah, I like it. Not a big turner. And he's short as well. So you've got to make sure you get your... you pick the length here. Absolutely vital. He's not a tall man, so in these conditions the ball can just sit underneath you. That's fantastic bowling. Wow. What a finish to the over. Take a bow. 1 for 3 off that over. 7 down. 54 for 4.
2 for 24 for Samin Gul. A wicket each for Danish and Arif Yaqub in their very first overs, respectively. And Mirpurkhaas Tigers are all over the Karachi team. And 2 new batters, so important. Now that's just that 1 over for Danish Aziz. And now they brought Faris Faisal. Slow left arm wrist spinner. That's a rarity. I mentioned about Sufyan Mukim is in the circuit now, and you find another bowler who's a wrist spinner. Never seen him though.
Yeah, but you look at the situation, Karachi will be kicking themselves, right? You've got a young player who's bowling left arm wrist spin, you know, playing one of his first games against in this competition, and suddenly you've got 2 new batters, so it's a perfect time for him to come on. It's a little bit slow, but it's a perfect opportunity for him to come on and maybe pick up a wicket or 2. Just imagine if Karachi still had their 2 men in, what a difference that would be. Predicted score 157. You have to think that that's going to come down with every delivery. So Faris, the new man. It's well bowled, well bowled. Have a little look at his action. What do you make of it so far? A little bit slow, maybe.
Don't know if he's got any bat on that. He's gone through the keeper. Very tough take. It's been cut off. One, I'd say, a good opportunity for the young bowler to be brought on because there are 2 new batters. The other flip side of it is, why wouldn't you get a stranglehold and continue with your wicket takers and bring them on? That's a half tracker, really a gift. He's unlucky to find a fielder there. He could have easily put it away to the right or left of that boundary rider.
Yeah, possibly, but you know, this competition's about some of these emerging players, giving them an opportunity. You can clearly see that he's got quite a nice action. Looks like he gets a bit of drift. Up and over. A couple of drag downs. Well, he gets away with it. It's 8 done. It's 59 for 4. 60 for 4.
चलो मैं पूछता हूँ इस बॉल पे क्या होगा? इस बॉल पे क्या होगा?
Current run rate 7.50, 60 for 4 in 8 overs. Karachi in need of a partnership here, and it has come down to these 2 youngsters, Ali and Adil, to do it one more time. They could not do it in the previous game. Can they do it tonight? Salman Butt, the former captain, alongside me.
Yes, in the face of trouble at the moment, there's definitely an opportunity for these youngsters to show their mettle, to come out with a good partnership and to take their team out of the mess. And unfortunately, the top 4, the experienced guys, they played poor cricket. Not many good shots to boast of, and obviously careless attitude, because they knew they had 3 young batters to follow and they had the onus to be there, one of them at least till the end. Unfortunately not to be. And credit to the bowlers of Mirpurkhaas team. I think they've operated really well. They've been accurate. They've created chances for their fielders. And also one of the decisions was quite surprising, the way Clark was given out. I mean, there was not much of an appeal. And I must say it was one decision that shocked bowler and the batter.
At the moment, they're dealing in singles, and that's probably the need of the hour. Just to keep on rotating the strike. Just don't lose any more wickets. that should be the plan for Karachi. Moin Khan on the other hand, for Mirpurkhaas, a very satisfied man, very smiling face at the moment, because he knows that his team is on the top at the moment. They've taken the 4 wickets, as Salman was just mentioning. The 4 top men who Karachi heavily relies on are back in the hut. You've got to give the credit to Arif, the way he has bowled last 3 months or so, we would say.
I think he's been wonderful, especially in the T20 format. He's shown his skills, he's varied the pace, he's bowled with slow pace, given the ball some flight, and which is not a common sight in T20 cricket. And what I would like to see is the captain giving him a catching position in the slip and keep it there, because it's only 65 for 4 at the end of 9.
Ali's on 5. Adil has scored 9 runs off 9 deliveries. Salman was just suggesting a partnership is required, but not many catching fielders around. Umar Amin, the captain, this one he wants to go big, but no elevation, no force behind it. But he'll definitely get a couple of runs. He does quite easily. Although they have lost 4 wickets, not a good situation for the team. But Salman, for these 2 young boys from Sindh, the local boys, Ali and Adil, one more time, it's a huge opportunity. The stage is set. You just need to deliver and execute whatever you have. Full toss, missed out. Just wanted to play towards mid-wicket.
And that is where he lost the opportunity of hitting it big. If he should have opted over covers, maybe go for a 4. But this premeditated intention of hitting it over mid-wicket, that is where he lost this opportunity. Well, one of those deliveries where the ball got caught up in the fingers, maybe. And, luckily, it did not fall on the wicket which was next to it. Otherwise, it would have been a free hit of a no ball.
You're trying too hard. That's good captaincy. Umar Amin is right with him. Just having a word with him that he needs to control the nerves. Straight away 1 this time. And it has been guided towards 3rd for 1. So these all things happen, but this is a learning curve for these youngsters. Somebody like Faris or Ali or Adil, this league is all about them.
Yes, and it can happen to the best of them. Very young age Faris has, and it's not easy. And this one definitely would be a no ball, and the fielder who tries to take it can't collect it. It goes for a boundary, and definitely the umpires will have a look at it.
Yeah, I thought it was a simple, straightforward decision. It was way over that waist height, we would say, but still he needs to check. Have a look at that. Maybe it came down the track. That's still way over that waist height.
It's over shoulder height. That is not waist. That's probably the waist of Mohammad Irfan, who's not here.
Also, maybe he needs to check the boundary, because the ball, after hitting the hands, did bounce before the boundary line. So a couple of things to check for Ali Haider, the umpire. But it has to be a no ball for sure. No doubts about that. Have a look at that. As Salman was saying, it was over that shoulder height also. Although he came down the track, but still it's way over. Yeah, no ball given. Right decision made. Although it took a bit of time for that, and 4 runs given. All is well. Not for Faris, but for Karachi on this delivery. It's a good over now for Karachi. The runs are coming quite easily, and this free hit will definitely make an impact. Well bowled. Probably the best delivery that he has bowled in this over. Right in the block hole. Ali wanted to go hard towards that long off extra cover area maybe. Opportunity is there. You must not lose it, these young boys. Bad delivery again. It's just not happening. The pressure definitely getting to Faris.
You know, Ali, Hasibullah is being tested. It's not easy for him. One going down the leg, one coming over the head of the batter. It's not easy. What to expect and where to go. Faris just needs to calm down.
And again, Hasibullah been tested one more time. He's been brilliant behind the stumps all through this inning. But this is tough.
Young man definitely feeling the pressure of the situation. Well, he has only players like himself facing him at the moment, with all those experienced guys gone, and thankfully they're not around.
He's changed the angle and it has not worked. Oh, was there a chance? Was there a chance? It can happen. Even the worst of the deliveries can get you a wicket. So yes, definitely runs given. Single has been taken. And how unlucky would it been had he taken Hasibullah? Look, again, wanted to just hit it so hard and it was almost there in the hands of Hasibullah. Maybe it came off the back of the bat. That is why it just scooped up. Straight one again. Better way to end this over. Expensive over from Faris. 10 overs gone. It's 79 for 4.
Mama.
79 after 4 overs. Huge appeal. Not interested, Waleed Yaqub. They're now looking to score some runs, some quick runs, Karachi. They lost their first game yesterday. They don't want to have 2 games where they are not able to win. First early on in this tournament. Have a look at that. It's definitely going down. That's good bowling. It's just amazing to see 2 spinners, 2 operating at the same time, and 2. There's a huge difference in the quality. That's good cricket, Salman. They're not getting those big boundaries, but they're at least rotating the strike.
Well, it's definitely a learning curve for them, and facing the likes of Arif Yaqub, who has had a very successful year, obviously his first year in the domestic circuit, but he is definitely someone who is battle hardened at club cricket and loads of cricket that is being played in Karachi, Ramzan cricket, and he has a lot of experience of this format, T20. So for these young lads, it's a brilliant opportunity to, you know, bat for as long as possible, utilize these overs and get a good experience for themselves.
Salman, you just mentioned about Arif. Another name that really comes into my mind is Mohammad Ramiz Jr. The 2 leg spinners that really impressed us all in this year's domestic cricket. Ramiz has been fantastic in this President Cup too.
Absolutely, he has been a revelation. The way he has bowled, he's so consistent with his line and length, and that is something which is the most impressive about his bowling. He has taken Mohammad Ramiz has taken 42 wickets in 4 matches, and this one comes down the ground, smashes it, but only to find the fielder at long off boundary, who takes a simple catch, and another wicket down. Adil goes, and Karachi, they lose their 5th. 83 for 5.
Yeah, not good cricket. They needed a partnership, just wanted to go big over that long off. Not quite clearing that fielder. A good catch. Kept his eyes on the ball and took it quite comfortably in the end. Adil, who needed to stay there, will have to walk back after scoring 12 runs. It's now 83 for 5. Current run rate 7.55. Karachi again disappointing with the bat. They heavily rely on the top 4 batters, but once they get out, it's really not really anyone to finish the game. So again, they're in the situation where they need to get to that 150 at least to give their bowlers some chance. But the way Mirpur has played, Salman, I think they look the best team so far, although this is just the 4th team that we're seeing. But still the balance looks good. They have got the firepower. Their bowling is very impressive. And we've seen that RF has done a great job taking 2 wickets. Right, 11 hours have passed. We've got Savera Pasha, who's with some special guest.
थैंक यू. राइट नाउ आई एम इन द ग्राउंड ऑन द साइड लाइन्स और मेरे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद है ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज मीरपुर खास टाइगर्स आर इन एक्शन और बहुत अच्छा खेल रही है. सो मेरे साथ मौजूद हैं द एम्बेसडर ऑफ मीरपुर खास टाइगर्स. ही इज़ the Pakistani actor, a very famous actor and the heartthrob of female fans, इमरान अशरफ. अस्सलाम वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप?
वालेकुम अस्सलाम, कैसी हैं आप? ठीक है.
मैं बिल्कुल खैरियत से. एंजॉय कर रहे हैं क्रिकेट?
देखें जिस तरह की बॉलिंग हो रही है, मेरा ख्याल है एंजॉय तो एक छोटा लफ्ज़ है. इस वक्त तो प्राउड है हम अपनी टीम पे, बल्कि प्राइड फील कर रहे हैं.
मतलब इस वक्त तो कराची की विकेटें गिरे जा रही है. ये आपके कदम आए हैं तब से होना शुरू हो गया?
नहीं, ये जब से ये टीम बनी थी, हमारे जो चेयरमैन है इरफान अहमद गांची साहब, इन्होंने बड़ी मेहनत की है इस टीम को चूज़ करने के लिए. और पाकिस्तान के जो बेहतरीन खिलाड़ी हैं वो इस टीम में मौजूद हैं. जो प्रेडिक्शन थी हमारी, बस हो ये रहा है कि जो हमने सोचा था वो दरअसल हो रहा है, आंखों के सामने
वैसा ही हो रहा है. अच्छा, आपकी तरफ मैं वापस आऊंगी, कितना आप क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, मगर आई हैव विद मी द चेयरमैन ऑफ मीरपुर खास टाइगर्स इरफान गांची साहब मेरे साथ मौजूद है. सबसे पहले तो आप ये बताएं कि जब ये टीम बन रही थी, वर यू एक्सपेक्टिंग दिस रिमार्केबल परफॉर्मेंस? बिकॉज I believe one more wicket is down. अभी मुझे कंफर्म पता चलेगा तो I'll let you know. बट एक और आउट यहाँ पे होने वाला है. इसका मतलब कराची की टीम जो है वो बिल्कुल कोई टारगेट अच्छा नहीं सेट कर पा रही. बट वर यू एक्सपेक्टिंग कि पहली मैच की परफॉर्मेंस और इतनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस हो गई? जी
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हम ट्राई कर रहे हैं और इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे. और देख रहे बाकी आप.
हाँ,
इंशाल्लाह वी विल विन. इंशाल्लाह
विन द कंप्लीट टूर्नामेंट.
इंशाल्लाह
इंशाल्लाह भाई. पहले मैच से जो है वो कहते हैं ना पुरजोश हैं पहली मैच से. बट कमिंग बैक टूवर्ड्स यू इमरान, क्या क्रिकेट में इंटरेस्ट है? बैटिंग करते हैं, बॉलिंग करते हैं, खेलने में इंटरेस्ट है या देखने में इंटरेस्ट है?
पाकिस्तान का कोई ऐसा मर्द या कोई ऐसी औरत, कोई बच्चा, कोई बूढ़ा ऐसा है जिससे क्रिकेट में इंटरेस्ट ना हो. और बिल्कुल यकीनन खेलते रहे, बॉलिंग भी की, बैटिंग भी की. अब ज़रा थोड़ा कम खेला जाता है, कभी शोबिस के मैच होते हैं तो उनमें खेलते हैं. लेकिन दुआएं और नेक ख्वाहिशात टीम के साथ 24 घंटे रहती हैं जब भी पाकिस्तान का मैच होता है. ये अब ख़ास तौर पे जिस तरह की ये SPL है, ये एक बहुत अच्छा कदम है पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट के लिए. इसमें से जो नए आने वाले लड़के हैं उन्हें चूज़ किया जाएगा, फिर वो बड़ी लीग्स में जाएंगे, उसके बाद पाकिस्तानी क्रिकेट टीम में आएंगे. तो ये एक सिंध का बहुत खूबसूरत और बहुत बड़ा फैसला है.
बिल्कुल इरफान साहब, मैं एग्जैक्टली आपसे ये चीज़ पूछने वाली थी कि कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है इस तरह की लीग्स होना. अगर ये प्रोविंसेस ही ये डिसाइड कर ले तो PCB का बोझ भी हल्का करेंगे और ऑब्वियसली टैलेंट भी मिलेगा.
बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है. बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है कि जैसे हमारे प्लेयर्स वगैरह हैं तो इंशाल्लाह वो जीतेंगे. और हमारी कोशिश यही कि हमारी टीम से चूज़ हो PSL के लिए और टीम के लिए.
और अच्छे खिलाड़ी भी हैं, और सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि इनकी जो मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात ये लगी कि इन्होंने टैलेंट को चूज़ किया है. यहाँ तक कि एक हमारी टीम में ऐसा भी खिलाड़ी है जिनका दूध का काम है, और ये इन्होंने उसको चुना, उसको ढूंढा, उसके टैलेंट को देखा. और मेरी तो बड़ी ख्वाहिश है उस लड़के के लिए कि वो पाकिस्तानी टीम में पाकिस्तान को रिप्रेजेंट करे और पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के नारे लगे पूरी दुनिया में.
बिल्कुल जी, दैट इज अमेजिंग कि कोर से एक लड़का अगर उसमें टैलेंट है तो बस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ सकता है.
ये मैं इस टीम का ब्रांड एम्बेसडर तो आया, लेकिन जब मैंने इन लोगों की मेहनत और इन लोगों का जो द वे ऑफ सिलेक्शन देखा तो मुझे बड़ी खुशी हुई कि मैं सही टीम का हिस्सा बनाऊं.
बिल्कुल जी. सो मीरपुर खास मार्केट एंड गुड लक फॉर द कंप्लीट लीग एंड आई होप बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंसेस हमें और देखने को मिले. ओवर टू द कॉम्बॉक्स.
Thank you very much, Savera. She was with the brand ambassador and the leading TV actor of Pakistan. And he was just been in, he was very happy man watching Mirpurkhaas dominate this game. They've taken 6 wickets after 84 runs.
Yes, Imran Ashraf, he's a brilliant actor and he's loved by all, and he's done so much versatile acting, and he has a lot of fans of all ages. And that's another wicket that goes, number 6 this time, 84 for 6 for 7. Yeah, there was one that fell during the interview that Savera Pasha was doing, and now Karachi have lost their 7th in the 12th over. And Niaz Khan and Zahid find themselves this up the order. I think this will only happen here.
Oh, it hit the back leg. That's curtains. That's hitting leg stump. It's a good decision by the umpire. There's no hesitation whatsoever. Niaz has shown some promise in National T20, but has not really come up here in Sindh Premier League. Will have to walk back on the very first delivery. 7 down now, 84 on the board. It's a great aerial view of National Bank Stadium, Karachi. Beautiful. The city of lights, as they say. Just wonderful settings here for Sindh Premier League. Just building up, just warming up. Just the second day as Fazal has taken a couple of wickets in his first over that he has bowled at Sindh Premier League. Just wicket to wicket. That's good bowling.
Very good, well done.
Yes, he has looked impressive with his line and length. He's bowled stump to stump, picked up those 2 wickets, and has a good height, good prospect. Definitely, when 3 youngsters get a chance, the teams will find some boys with lots of talent. And Zahid now finds himself as the senior batter in this partnership.
And in just 12th over, he's in. That's the trouble. Don't lose any more wicket. You need a partnership, Karachi. 12 overs gone. 85 for 7.
$85 for 7. They're not looking good at the moment. They've got 8 overs left. They're facing the danger of being bowled out inside 20 overs, not batting that full 120 balls, which doesn't speak really too much of a batting unit. I must say that the bowling has been excellent. In good control. We've seen some good spinners. More than turn, we've seen them controlling it, Nick. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, lots of discipline. I thought marshalled the troops well. Fielding's been excellent. It's a nice little deft touch. Took up 2 well-needed runs, that's for sure. The Karachi, yes, after yesterday's loss, you thought maybe they'll come back here and try and put a victory on the board, but you know, it's early days, yes. We don't know how this game's going to go, but at the moment they just haven't got the batting right. They lost 2 early wickets, and since then it's been an uphill struggle. Lost 2 wickets just after the power play, and when you're losing 2 wickets in a row when men are set, that is a mistake you can't make. Oh, this could be close, just outside the line. So yes, it's been painful viewing at times, but these guys have been very good.
That's another look. Mirpurkhaas have been good. Their bowling, that was clearly outside the line. Spinning back, but outside the line. It's been impressive, wasn't it, Arif? We spoke about the importance of wrist spinners, and we see one. We did see a left-arm wrist spinner, but he's pretty early in his career. Oh, that's effective. But just for one. Sometimes you just wonder, yeah, whether you take that risk for a single.
Yeah, again, they've got all their bases covered, haven't they? Even the reverse sweep, they've got the man there. They know the player. Yeah, it's well bowled. Well bowled. I think they've been outstanding controlled. Ends the 13th. He's been very impressive. Hazari finishes his allotment 2 for 16. It's 89 to 7.
Ghazal has been on the money, 2 for 2. In his first over, he's a tall lad. So they throw to her. Throw to who? 89 for 7. Time to go down and speak to Savira. Let's see who she has.
Thank you, Roshan. Right now, I have the head coach of Karachi Ghazis with me, Mushtaq Ahmed. सबसे पहले तो मुश्ताक भाई, SPL, ZKB SPL, इस पूरे प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में बात तो करूँगी. But what is happening wrong with Karachi Ghazis?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Cricket is funny old game as we know this. I think लड़के इसमें 3 लड़कों की जो emerging है ना, सिंध के 2 खिलाने हैं और एक emerging जो है local. I think it make a great headache for the head coaches.
Yes.
अच्छा, उसमें जो combination आपका set हो जाता है पहली 2-3 टीमों में तो वो ठीक है. अगर नहीं होता तो फिर then you have to think too much. तो I think इसमें पैनिक होने की सिचुएशन नहीं, मगर इसमें सबसे खूबसूरत चीज़ मैं क्रेडिट देना चाहता हूँ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को, जैसे आरिफ मलिक हैं, ये सारे जितने भी इनकी टीम है, इसलिए कि ये सिंध के अंदर ऐसी लीग होना बहुत ज़रूरी थी. बिकॉज आप पाकिस्तान के बड़े बड़े नामों के साथ आप ड्रेस रूम शेयर करते हो. You know, yeah, you interacting with the great players, you start learning the art of playing cricket basically. और ये local cricketers के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी था. तो I think overall देखा जाए तो ये बहुत अच्छी न्यूज़ है सिंध के लिए.
बिल्कुल. बट कराची गाजीज की अगर मैं पर्टिकुलरली बात करूं, कल का मैच भी, आज भी, वेयर आर दे मिसिंग द ट्रिक? आज का मैच ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है, बट जिस तरह विकेट्स गिरी हैं, where are you guys missing the trick?
I think the game awareness. For me, I think जिसको हमारे senior player है ना, जब आप के गेम हाथ में आती है और when you are set as a batsman, so you have to kill the game, you have to finish the game. तो वो मिस ट्रिक है, वो हमारा है. और बीच में जो हमारे मिडिल ऑर्डर्स है ना, वो मेरा ख्याल इतना वो हमें, मुझे नहीं पता इन बच्चों का क्या है, इनका क्या क्या खेले हुए हैं. तो मिडिल ऑर्डर में अगर देखा जाए 6, 7, 8वें नंबर पे, आई थिंक आई एम नॉट श्योर कि उनकी टेक्निक इतनी अच्छी है अभी, या वो इतना कंपेटिटिव हैं कि अभी ये इतना अच्छे बॉलर्स को फेस कर सकते हैं या ऐसा प्रेशर वाली गेम खेल सकते हैं. सो आई थिंक हमारा काम ये है कि इनको कॉन्फिडेंस दिया जाए ताकि ये गेम की अवेयरनेस में और ज़्यादा इनको हिस्सा मिल सके, ताकि ये अपनी गेम को और इम्प्रूव कर सकें. बट लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, 2 गेम तो हार चुके हैं, ये हारने वाला सिचुएशन है, मगर नेवर गिव अप. ये भी इनको बताना है कि कभी 2 मैच हार के भी आप चैंपियन बन सकते हो और 4 मैच हार के भी आप हार सकते हो, जीत के हार सकते हो. सो आई थिंक ये भी पार्ट ऑफ लर्निंग है इनके लिए. तो आई थिंक ये हमारा रोल है.
जितने बुरे दिन आने हैं शुरू में आ जाएं, उसके बाद बेहतरी हो जाए. बट ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट एंड गुड लक टू यू एंड योर टीम, एंड आई होप वी डू बेटर बिकॉज कराची गाजी. सो यस, कराची में मैचेस हो रहे हैं, कराची को अच्छा परफॉर्म करना चाहिए.
इंशाल्लाह, इंशाल्लाह.
थैंक यू जी, एंड ओवर टू कॉम्बॉक्स.
Thank you, Savira. 91 for 7. And it is time for a strategic timeout.
सीधा नहीं लगा ये देख समझ रहे उस तरह फैल रही है सही है साइड का लगा पूरी लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है खाली ये लगा समझ रहे पूरा चौड़ा हो गया नहीं ये देख कितनी लगी है ना अब ये चौड़ी नहीं होगी सही है पूरी लगी है
Right, we're ready to resume. Karachi in so much of trouble here. They're 91 for 7. And they're looking for some kind of redemption. Karachi Ghazis. I'll tell you what, Mirpurkhaas haven't really let them off the hook. This was how it started. It was a wonderful catch of an inside edge. And then wickets just kept falling. This was a bit dubious, going down the leg side. But the rest was poor shot selection and some very good bowling. This is back live. That's the wrong one. He looks a good prospect, this young man.
Yeah, young Farris. He's been his teens. He looks very young. Nice action. Always handy having a left arm spinner in your ranks. Back of the hand there, a little bit of a quicker one. So we've seen a little bit of variation. Yeah, this was another wicket straight down the throat. Poor selection. That was a bit of a quicker one, wasn't it? Took him by surprise. And it was back of the pad again. Good protection. So it's a nice time for him to come on. The captain spread the field. He can experiment a little bit, not too much, because they want to keep them down while they can. 92 for 7. First innings of the previous match, if you're just tuning in now, was 134 all out. So teams finding it hard, but they've got one away. A much needed boundary. Full toss on the leg side, and Zahid, well, he hits that for a maximum.
Yeah, Karachi needs to capitalize. Obviously, Faris is a good, he's a prospective player, good prospects there. But as you said, Nick, he's young, he's learning. So he's bound to dish out a few loose deliveries, just like that. So can they capitalize? Was it a miss stumping? That's a wide for sure, but was it a mis-stumping? Never easy, those leg side stumpings. The wicket keeper gets unsighted. But how far down the track was he? The 100's up. Over number 15. So still got some deliveries left. Again looped in there, just not making full use of it. Single.
Yeah, benefit of not having wickets in the Hutch. They just can't capitalise like they might do if they were 3 or 4 down. As you say, they've still got 5 overs left. A little partnership would be very welcome for Karachi. There we go, another full toss. Again, just misses out. Just drops on him at the last second. So young Faris, he finishes his 3rd over. It's 102 for 7.
$102 for 7. So quite a few starts, but nothing really big. Nicely worked behind Squalic. They should be pushing hard, but only a single. Well, they really haven't shown that intent. They should be looking. They should have been looking for 1.5, and a bit of pressure would have got them through.
Yeah, it's been a bit lackluster. You know, if the runs aren't coming, the boundaries aren't coming, you've got to push 2. Like there, someone a bit quicker would have come back for the second. Again, just could have made more of that delivery. Just a little bit more impetus, looking for the single, busier, talking to your partner, maybe walking down and saying, listen, there's a single here, or if we get it in that gap, there's 2. That's the kind of relationships and what you need to do, particularly when you're trying to meet, when you're meeting new guys and you're playing with people perhaps you haven't played a lot of cricket with. You've got to be really on the ball here. There's the final 4 overs to go. Again, just rushed. It's going to be tight. No ball, so he's going to have to take that one again. This over, it's a 1 a dot. And 2 no balls. There we go. Free hit. Free hit there, Rosh.
Yep. That's a fairly big no ball, well over the line. Karachi will be pleased that Zahid is on strike. He's been the one who's looked good. But can he capitalize? The free hit is on. Goes over cover. And that's 4. That's a welcome boundary. Every run matters for Karachi at this stage. They need to compile whatever they could. At the moment, over 7 runs and over. Wouldn't frighten the opposition, but they'll have something to bowl at.
Yeah, 150. So an interview with Mushi. We need a bit more of the Zahid power. He's the man that can propel this team to that 150 score, which I think even in this night sky won't be enough, but it is something on the board. Field change. Fine leg goes back. Deep wicket comes up into the boundary, into the circle. We're going to see a change of pace here.
Well, Mirpurkhaas will have to be careful. They just can't let the initiative slip away from them. Zahid is threatening to take it away with a few shots, but he's not having the support at the other end. So Amir is more interested in trying to survive and get Zahid on strike. And as you said, these are some of the perils of losing wickets early. You don't have much in the tank. Again, he goes hard. Should be a couple at least. Timing wasn't great, but still that width on offer, using the pace too.
Yeah, slim pickings. But Zahid's getting a bit of bat on ball, which is encouraging. Didn't quite get this one away. It looked better than it was. We thought it was going to scoot away for 4. Being right on the ball with the Mirpurkhaas. They fielded well. They've dived around. They've given everything. Again, well bowled. Back of a length. Oh, this could be close. Man's down. Oh, he was gone for all money. There was a single there, though. Could have come through for a cheeky single. There's 4 left. It's 111 for 7.
Innings. Left arm round.
Nelson on board, 111 for 7. Karachi once again, you can see that they majorly lack in the depth in their batting. Top 4 are out and then they're on the way down south. Second outing for Karachi in 2 days. Played the opening game. That's again the lack of bounce and a wild swing from Zahid Mahmood. Once Mirpurkhaas got rid of Umair bin Yusuf and Haider, there is no batter after that. Look at that. He's nowhere near the ball. The idea of putting some runs on the board, you've got to play conventional shots. You just can't afford to do that. He's nowhere near that ball. And again, the lack of bounce.
This is better. Play towards long on for just 1 run. But he's trying different things to get a boundary somehow. Zahid Mahmood, and as you said, when Zahid Mahmood is in 11th over, you can tell by what the batting is about of Karachi. Now they're actually looking out to play these 20 overs as they're helped by some missed field by Umar Akmal at point. Probably some casual approach by him. So if they can get to 142 from here on, they'll be a very happy side. But can they? That's the question.
Direct hit would be problem. And it's a miss hit by the keeper. 17 gone, 115 for 7. Fazal will continue. Slight inside edge. Again, underarm throw and a miss. That could be one option. Just push the ball around, keep taking those singles. Add as many as possible. If you can hit a big one, go ahead and do that. It doesn't seem the case with Zahid Mahmood and his partner. Yeah, Karachi all over the place. Second outing for them, and it's been a touch disappointing. Lack of batting depth.
Absolutely. They have to make a few changes. Definitely going further in this tournament, because with this top 4, and we know how Haider Ali plays or Ikhlaq plays, with the big hitters, they don't really play the long inning. So we have to do something about that finishing touch. Someone at 5 or 6, that's where the trouble is for Karachi. They're not able to finish the game. So probably they will be looking at somebody to play at 5, 6, some experience, and maybe nicely done in the gap. Get him a couple of runs, Zahid Mahmood. Maybe look to change the batting order. Maybe bring in Umair bin Yusuf to play at number 5 or 6. Get that Sindhi youngster to play at number 4. They'll have to do something different, because this batting order, when they lose 4 wickets, it's almost done for them. So that's the best they can do if they don't have anyone experienced at number 5. Change the batting order.
Shot. That's a cracking shot with a horizontal bat that Zahid Mahmood finally connects one to a boundary.
Yeah, he's been trying different things, but this one was a proper shot, flat batted it. Oh, that extra cover fielder. Wonderful shot. We'll definitely watch it again and again. It's not every that you'll hit a shot like that. Fantastic shot. Will give him a lot of confidence.
In the block hole. I think I heard the umpire say something, did he? No. For a moment I thought, yes, it is a no ball. So it's a free hit.
Yeah, they're leaking runs, Mirpur. Some casual runs being given, some overthrows, some casual fielding, and a no ball now, an extra run, extra delivery given. They could have easily wrapped up things by now, but somehow they just lost a couple of overs. They've given away some easy runs.
Couldn't do much on the free hit. Coming back for 2. It's not a bad over this for the batting side. 12 already with 1 ball to go.
And that's what I was saying. They're just leaking runs, easy runs. And knowing their bowling is a better bowling side, the Karachi side. And again, 4 runs. Not very wanted, but he will take it. 16 runs off the over, 18 gone, 131 for 7.
That's the batting card there. Big wicket Sahib Zada for no score. Akhlaq, another prolific scorer for Karachi, out for 2. And then we've seen starts, but not been able to convert those into big numbers. 21 for Haider, 20 for Umair bin Yusuf. That's a single there.
And 29 runs for Zahid Mahmood. He's the top scorer of this inning. It's a dream inning for him. He's in the side for his leg spin, but he's contributing. Here's another one, a big one all the way. Yes, it is. Cleared that long on boundary with some ease, Zahid Mahmood. He's gaining that confidence with every shot he's playing.
Not really sure, Ali, you get Danish Aziz to bowl over number 19. Never seen him bowl that deep. And he's not a big turner of the ball. Zahid Mahmood will just swing with the arc, and he's got that exactly what you see on the screen.
Yeah, that's why I said the leaking runs, they're giving away quite easy runs. 35 runs for Zahid. Have a look at that. He's doing it with some ease now. This time towards long off. Brilliant batting. He's making a comeback. Karachi side, courtesy Zahid Mahmood.
Yeah, he's meeting the ball early, Zahid. He's creating his own lengths by coming down. Oh, half tracker, he's missed it. Zahid has completely missed the opportunity for another boundary there for sure.
Yeah, they've been given lots of easy deliveries, but not many have been put away. They're over from Faris, I think. Yeah, not that quite far. I thought it's gone all the way. But no timing and no force behind that shot too by Amir. And now probably they both have decided they're going to go after bowling. And look at that, 143. The partnership is 59 runs between Zahid and Amir. Who would have thought that this partnership will bring back Karachi into this game? Even at the interview, Mushtaq Ahmed almost thought they've lost this game. But this partnership has definitely pulled things back for them. Uh-oh, cannot do that. That's ordinary, pretty ordinary cricket. Buys, 4 runs given. They're just losing the plot. 19 gone, 147 for 7.
Two big overs, 32 runs in the last 2 overs, 16 apiece. And now, final over of the Karachi innings. They've done well to get to 147. 63 partnership between the two. So valuable down the order. Mirpurkhaas would feel that they've lost a bit of plot there. I thought they'll dismiss them and not allow them to play 20 overs and keep them inside 100 runs. Because they were, what, 80 something for 7. There's some very ordinary lines that the bowlers have adopted in the last 3 overs or so. So this partnership has given something to Karachi to fight with, provided they bowl well. Because from the looks of it, Mirpurkhaas seems to have a very strong batting. You've got Asif Ali, you've got Umar Akmal. These two can really talk the ball, and Hasibullah, Umar Amin.
Now he's being disappointed. Zahid Mahmood, that's what runs do. He's moved to 41 runs. May turn out to be a match-winning inning by the end. He's taken his team to 149. It's just been fantastic, this partnership. Still not done yet. Still 3 deliveries to go. Can they get 7 to 8 more runs? Get to that 155 mark. Beaten. Hasibullah has a good day behind the stumps. Took a fantastic catch early on. It's not been easy when Faris was bowling. He was all over the place, but he's kept well. You have to say that. And his role is not done yet. He's got a role to play with the bat too. Shahab needs to finish well.
Thank you.
What's going on there? I think he's been dismissed. That's a good underarm throw, and he thought that he's going to get back, but it was just so rapidly done, so quickly done, that he's lost his wicket. So finally the partnership comes to an end with 149 on the board. And a run out has come into effect. Have a look at this.
Yeah, he backed off too much. Thought Zahid Mahmood will come. And Hasibullah, who's had a great day behind the stumps, continues with that direct throw. But he's done his part. He's played his role. He's been there with Zahid Mahmood in that great partnership. 16 runs he scored. It's 149 for 8.
यार मौसम बेल लगा लेना फास्ट बेल ठीक है लगा लेगा हवा ठंडी है
Fahad Amin, the new batter, in on strike. There's the last wicket. Another run out? No. This time Hasibullah couldn't hit the wickets. So with that single through a bye, 20 overs are completed. 150 is on the board for Karachi. Something to fight with. 150 for 8 at the end of 20, and Zahid Mahmood has done a brilliant job remaining not out on 41 of 31 deliveries.
Absolutely. That's a great inning by Zahid Mahmood. Just making a comeback and giving something for the bowlers to bowl at. It's his role again is not done yet. He's done it with the bat. He'll have to do it with the ball too. And I have a feeling that the momentum definitely will be towards Karachi the way they've finished. That's how the wickets fell. Great day. Look at the catch by Hasibullah. Fantastic. And then some glorious shots by Haider Ali, but not for long. Because he was short of partners. He kept losing wickets from the other end. That was a surprise decision by Walid Yaqub. But still, Haider Ali looked good for his camera. He was timing the ball well. He was using his feet well. Umair bin Yusuf joined in for a few boundaries, but no one really carried on for a big inning. This one was a glorious hit by him. And then again, over the head, some great shots. It was not enough as they kept on losing wickets. Some poor shot selection by Haider Ali one more time, hitting it straight to the fielder. Then wickets started to crumble. Quite easy wickets, quite cheap wickets given. And then that over from Faris gave away too many runs. Wanted to go big over, long off, could not quite clear the boundary. This one was the last recognized batter who got out, and then this partnership. In fact, this one was Niaz, it was given LBW. And then this partnership between Zahid Mahmood and Amir Khan really steadied the ship and took the team to 150 runs. Some glorious hitting by the end by Zahid Mahmood. Gained confidence as long as he played. He was playing some fantastic shots, few covers also. This was the last wicket to fall. Amir was run out. And they got to 150 runs. Let's go to Savera, who's got a very special guest with her.
Thank you. Right now with me, I have one tiger of Mirpurkhaas. So yes, Mirpurkhaas tiger Arif Yaqub is with me right now, जिन्होंने 2 विकेट लेकर सिर्फ 16 रन दिए. Very economical bowling. सबसे पहले तो well done for this performance, Arif. सबसे पहले तो मुझे बताइए आरिफ, जब ये पूरा सिलसिला शुरू हुआ था, जब आप लोगों को पता चला एक और नई लीग आ रही है, कितनी खुशी हुई थी इस बात की कि एक और प्लेटफॉर्म मिल रहा है अपना टैलेंट दिखाने के लिए?
नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी मिली.
जोर से बोलेंगे यार.
बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी मिली ना कि इसमें सारे यंगस्टर भी है, सारे और सबके साथ दोबारा मुझे मौका मिला कि एक अच्छे टूर्नामेंट खेलने के लिए मौका मुझे मिला.
आरिफ, कितना इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है एक लेगी के लिए, एक लेग स्पिनर के लिए एक टीम का पार्ट बनना? बिकॉज आपको पता है कि लेग स्पिनर की एक अपनी इम्पोर्टेंस है.
असल में बेसिकली लेग स्पिन थोड़ा सा बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल आर्ट है, तो इसमें थोड़ा सा ही प्रेशर होता है, तो फिर एक बॉल भी थोड़ा सा भी पीछे रह जाता है, तो फिर इसमें बैड बॉल होता है, तो बड़ा मुश्किल होता है. लेकिन जो इसमें जो कंट्रोल है, तो उस कंट्रोल के साथ करेंगे तो उसमें फिर और मुझे फिर इसमें कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है.
ठीक है आरिफ, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया एंड गुड लक टू योर टीम. सो इट इज़ मीरपुरखास टाइगर्स वर्सेस कराची गाजीज, और कराची गाजीज ने 151 रन्स का टारगेट दिया है. ओवर टू द कॉम बॉक्स.
Yeah, right, Savera. Absolutely correct. 151 to win. That is what the target is for Mirpurkhaas Tigers. Quick look at the batting card. After losing Saifzad and Akhlaq early, then there were a few starts given by Haider and Umair, but it's really that partnership down the order between Zahid and Amir of 60 plus runs that helped Karachi get to 150 for 8 in their 20. Bowling, quick look at that. I thought they'll wrap it up before 20 overs, but it wasn't to be. 2 wickets each for Sameen, Arif and Fazal, and 1 wicket for Danish. And that's how they dismissed and got 9 wickets with a run out included. So, Mirpurkhaas Tigers need 151 to win in 20 overs. We'll take a short break and we'll come back with the chase.